are doing something super exciting today, something I've personally never tried but always wanted to and am too scared to do with my own real hair. We're doing blonde faux locks with an underlayer of black. Now I used about 2 packs of the blonde and I didn't even use a full pack of the black. You're gonna need those packs of hair. You're gonna need this crochet hook. Pause if you need the info on this hair, if you want to take it to your beauty supply or if you want to look it up on Google. Right here, I'm just showing you how nice these locks are. I did a faux lock video, I think maybe over a year ago. Don't get those locks. Get these. These are so much softer, so much silkier, so much shinier, and they're still super natural. If I could go back in time, I would have gotten these instead of the other ones. It took me forever to do these tiny little braids, but I wanted to make sure that my hair was going to fit, because the last time I did faux locks, it kind of had this candy cane stripe of the locks and then my hair and then the locks and then my hair. And this time I wanted to see if I could do without that. Right now, my hair is dry because I had taken a few days to do this. I wasn't in a rush, so I had just done what I could for a few hours each day. And this took me about maybe 3 days. I would do it after work and I would also do it on my lunch break. So yeah, I would say 6 different installments of time. The first day I was working on freshly washed hair. It was still a little bit damp, but right now, as you can see, most of it's been done, so most of my hair is dry. So first I re-wet it, then I add some grease, then I comb through, and then I braid. And I'm just twisting the ends with my fingers to lock them into place. And this is how I check the back of my head. This part was very tedious because I could make a line and it wouldn't be straight. And then I could make another line and it wouldn't be straight, even while I'm looking at it. But I mean, you only have so many hands. So that's really what took most of the time because I'm a very fast braider. It's a little bit painful to watch this just because I know now that my braids did not need to be this small. If I was doing my hair with the locks that I had a while ago, when I last did this hairstyle, then yes, the braids should have been this small. I don't know what was up with those locks, but these ones were a little bit more flexible, or maybe I just know what I'm doing a little bit more now. My braids did not need to be this small. It's nice to know that I can do it, but I did waste some time. And that was the last braid. I was so relieved to be finally finished because I knew that this was going to take the longest. Here is the next day, and oh my god, I couldn't wait to put these in. It felt like I was waiting forever for my lunch break. So I crocheted in the lock and then I untwist and retwist. And sometimes you'll get a little gap, and because my hair is so bright, I would have to kind of wiggle the lock up a little bit just so that you wouldn't get a peek at the braid underneath. I don't know why I missed that one spot. I think I left my conscious in the 6th dimension. Like, I am totally spaced out while I'm doing this one, and there's a really obvious space. But you know, it's in the back. Not a lot of people are gonna see it. I just want to say again that this brand of Faux Locs were so soft. I don't know what was up with the ones that I had last time, but they just felt so dry, if synthetic hair could ever feel like that. But these felt so silky, and they just felt like they weren't gonna dry out my hair, which is kind of a weird thing to say because they're like fresh out of the pack. You would be able to see me wrapping this around my hair if my hand wasn't in the way. But I will have a close-up of one in the front right after I finish this one. This was a really good one. There's like no gaps or anything. In the end, I realized I didn't need that many braids. I ended up going back and putting at least 2 braids in every lock. So I definitely could have doubled up the hair. My hair is so thin. If you have thick hair, you'll definitely want to do one, but you can see how tiny my hair is. Look at this little egg head. I bleached my brows, so there's nothing dark on my face anymore. There's no separation of like, I'm just all one color. So you can see here how I'm unwrapping it because it's just one giant spiral, and then wrapping it around my hair in the opposite direction. So unraveling it and wrapping. And you don't want to unravel too much before you wrap it around your hair, because that's when it starts to get messy. And you can always adjust as you go along. Like, you can see me shimmying the lock up just to close any gaps that I don't want. Definitely going to want to be a little bit more meticulous about this in the front or wherever you plan on parting your hair, just because people are going to see those parts. But as for the middle ones, you can be pretty chill about those. Now this looks like it's taking a long time, but that's only because I'm slowing it down for the camera so you guys can really see what I'm doing. Do not get discouraged about trying to do this hairstyle if you think it's going to take too long. Just keep in mind that however fast you start, that one is going to be the slowest one you ever do, because you are just going to keep getting faster and faster and faster. When I really got into a groove, each lock took me about, at the most, 2 minutes. It only took me about, I would say, 2 to 3 hours to put these locks in after I had braided everything. I love this hairstyle. I can't wait to wear it half up, half down, because I love the little peekaboo color in the back. I think maybe the next time I try this, I'm going to do a more fun color. I do like the contrast, but I think maybe I'll do like pink or blue or something crazy like that. But thanks for hanging out.